Well, hello everybody, and welcome to this week's Metaworld news. We've sort of shifted our little studio from the OSCC grid this week, and we're on Kitely in James Attlow's region, actually, Loud Labs, or Loud Labs 1 or 2 or 10 or 3 or something. Loud Lab 1, yes, right.
Not had that much
Uh,
time to make more than one lab. On top of a
yeah,
volcano, no less. So,
yes, well, I'll leave
very
that to
fun.
you if you want to show it off. But
A,
I
a,
mean,
a Linda Kelly volcano.
oh dear, I didn't know she made them.
Yeah, I
Right.
think so.
Okay. Oh well, so long as it doesn't overflow like that one that did happen. Where was it? New Zealand, wasn't it? Had a bit of a
Mm-hmm.
volcano problem recently. Yeah, all the rest, along with the rest of the climate change, a few of the volcanoes have been bubbling.
Mm-hmm.
And
Just adds to the fun.
it just adds to the fun too. Yeah, a bit more liquid than bushfires, but then again, doesn't it's still just as hot. Oh dear. Earth is burning. Earth is burning. What can
Mm-hmm.
we do? Right. I better not go down the rabbit hole. Not at this point of the show, because first of all, I better tell you folks that I am Mal Burns. That's MAL, one word, and BURNS, the second word. But you'll find me on Twitter, twitter.com, Malburns, all one word. Yes, MALBURNS. And we have an additional Twitter feed at twitter.com/MetaWorldNews. Two words squashed together as one after the title of this show. I'm also, before I forget, I should announce the fact that today is our weekly headlines for the week ending the 12th of January 2020. That's the easy bit now.
Perfect. Yep. That is. It's
Right.
good.
It is indeed. If you're wondering about the other voice here with me, well, it's none other than my colleague James Atloud, who's twiddling lots of knobs and multiple camera angles and doing all the sort of video stuff here as well as having a chat at the same time. So congratulations, James, and welcome.
Thank you, Mal. It's great to be here. Oh, I
Right.
sounded like Maria. Great to be here.
Yeah, why not? Okay, do your very best Maria
Right,
imitation,
right.
and I'll bring back the old screen.
Mm-hmm.
I can maybe we can even get hold of Maria and see if we can find your
That's
wig,
right.
you know,
Get a
and then
wig, all right?
you can wear a Maria wig. Yes, ah, that's an idea. That's an idea. Or you can wear my mesh avatar, and
Oh my.
I can wear. Yeah, never mind about
Yep.
that. Okay, I could do the gambit. Right, better not. Right, okay. It's quite weak, really, although which is surprising given that this week was the CES Consumer Electronics Show in the States. That always takes me by surprise because it's so quickly into the new year. But when it comes to VR and virtual worlds and stuff like that, it seems to be fairly quiet. I mean, obviously, there's been massive news coming out of there about all sorts of consumer toys, TVs, and all the rest of the sort of stuff, and some VR stuff, but just so run of the mill that there's nothing innovatory to really report. But I have got a few things, so we're going to look at those first. And one thing on display at CES 2020 was a conceptual toilet that lets you VR while you poop. Yes. I wonder whether I should leave the gags to last, but this is serious. This is serious, so I do must say it is conceptual. It comes from a company called VIP. The P, V I are letters. P is PEE,
Of course.
and it incorporates a porta poppy from a company called Charmin. Okay. Now let's just get real about this. On their page, you're about to see this. They have a little movie that tells us all about it. No sound, I hasten to add, but here we are. When you have to, you have to. The question is, would you? There we go. There we go. So that's really interesting, isn't it, folks? Right. Anyway, you can read more about this by going to uploadvr.com. That's UPLOAD VR.com. And the article, the article is not surprisingly called VP VR Toilet. Yes, there's a dash between VP and VR and a dash between VR and toilet, but that's the article name. And can't see a date on that, but it was a couple of days ago or so now. So let's get that out of the way. Can't get too much of a good joke. Um, oh, that's from a different department. We'll come back to that one later. Right, more CES. Ah, Samsung casually shows off AR glasses in exercise demo, and indeed they did. James was actually wearing some shades a little bit earlier before we came on air, and I was trying to think what they reminded me of from this week, and
Oh, that's right.
it's actually these. It's Nreal's Light form factor. At least they are in that there picture. Um, Let me see. The site I'm looking at again is uploadvr.com, and I'm also if I've got this right, yes, I've got.
Hmm.
Oh dear, why can't I get hold of the thingy? Um, yeah, this is a bit longer than I thought,
Mm,
so I was
okay.
hoping to see that. Oh, there it is. She's holding that. She's holding her little glasses there,
Oh, okay.
and then she's got her little avatar on the stage. I'll just drag this video over a little bit because you can see there's an inset here showing her. She's in a body costume, and the live avatar is quite cute. uh, kind of holographic type thing, really.
Hmm.
Anyway, we don't want to go too much into all this, of course. Um, how did it feel for you? Oh, yeah, absolutely lovely, dear. Right, sorry. There she is holding the things. Pretty compact kind of thing, really. Um, this. Okay, this is quite curious because they're describing it as a rather bizarre segment with all this. Basically, this is Samsung, and they're actually showing off these AR glasses, but they weren't. They were actually talking about something else, and then the speaker just casually said, "Well, I'm just going to put these glasses on." And this is what they got, and nobody knows the name of what it is or anything else. Apparently, the hardware resembles Nreal Light, relatively slim, but not quite regular glasses, somewhere between thick sunglasses and ski goggles. So, yeah, they produced them, but no name was given, no specs were given, no details were provided, and it wasn't really even mentioned whether it's standalone or powered by some kind of smartphone, Wi Fi, whatever. So, curiosity reigned on that little demo. Anyway, as I said, Upload VR is the place to find that. And I'm gonna put that one away. Now we actually have two the of much the same thing here. Yeah, VR Times here, virtualrealitytimes.com. So it's the full three words on that squashed together, virtualrealitytimes.com. And this article is about NextMind, a brain-computer interface that lets you control VR games with brain signals. Now, this picture shows somebody wearing it with, I don't know whether that's an Oculus or whatever. It all seems to be part of the same thing, but it's actually not. The brain signal contraption is really just this thing at the back of the head there, where I'm using my mouse, and I was astonished at how cheap this is. I mean, it's not pocket money, but it's $399. It was unveiled at CES, and the first demo is apparently very impressive. Um, it's basically a developer's kit for a brain controlling a computer, and it takes signals from your virtual user's virtual cortex and converts them to digital commands. I love the idea of all this. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about when I'm quoting some of these expressions, mind you. Right, digital neurosynchrony. Yeah. Um, Basically, well, virtual reality times here have all the kind of gen on it. And we might as well have a quick look at this video too, since I'm in the mood for showing videos. They don't work too well on screen leap, but they're better than nothing. So this is Next Mind, how it works. In fact, we don't, yeah, okay, like this. Okay. Apparently no sound on this, which means I can talk over it really. Um, I wonder if my brain is that active. Look at it. Yeah, whose brain that is firing off billions of electrode signals, aren't they?
Yeah.
So you see what we've got there? We've got that little thing at the, the back, and that apparently really is the dev kit. I mean, on the other photos, somebody had actually attached it to a VR headset and whatever. But they can command, the movie to play. Oh, we do get some sound. Yeah. And I think that was turning the volume up. And that's moving on to the skipping to the next bit. Next bit, next line. What do you think? What you think is what you do. Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
That's very cool.
And oh, here's another quick launches at Slush 2019. I don't know what Slush 2019 was, but here we go again. I've also got another page to put up in a sec, which is also the same news basically. I really like. I mean, I imagine wearing this would not really feel like wearing a headset because it's just something on the back of the head. It could even be in well, it could be in this guy's cap actually. Oh, it's a James type cap. I was just wearing one, but I've gone for cowboy today.
I put on some glasses too.
Yes. He doesn't make it. I'm not sure whether he's wearing it under his hat or whether he's. Oh, sorry, this is not 1 minute, it's 15. Okay, so I was saying earlier we have to have a quick news today, so let's go forward and see what.
There's the same video.
It's the same video. Okay, so let's put that one away for now and go to the next one. This is a site called reviewgeek.com, and nothing new here. It's simply a review of exactly the same thing, but we're taking a slightly different approach. Here, somebody's ingeniously put it on the strap at the back of a baseball cap. So, yes, another way of wearing it. And a little illustration there showing the innovative features. I can't, unfortunately, easily blow up that picture. I'm afraid. Don't think I can anyway. No. Um, but obviously, you can get this if you go to reviewgeek.com. And the same video here, of course. And oh yeah, another example of that's obviously a stock photo they're handing out. And oh yeah, comparative next to a laptop. That's the size of it. So when you see it just lying there on the table, it really doesn't look like much. $400 worth of brain interfacing glory. Yes. And no external imagery required. So this is next mind needs you to be looking at distinct imagery for it to be effective at reading brain activity. Working on even more compact models and being able to decode more detailed images. The company is also developing a method for reading visual imagination with no external imagery required. So, presumably, instead of actually going to the next frame of the movie, which is referencing a visual in front of you, eventually it will work with a visual you can conjure up in your own mind. Now, imagine if you could actually sit back in a chair and conjure up in your own mind um, a complete virtual world. in your imagination. No need to load it on screen. No need to have a server. Nothing like that. You just conjure it up in your mind. It's endless. And you could wear this thing, and you could just dive into your own thoughts and get lost in your own virtual world and never come back again. And look, you could upload your thoughts into your own virtual world, and guess what? Even if you died, they would go on, and because it's not a server required. No, but then again, you'd be there, wouldn't you? So that wouldn't quite work. Never mind, never mind.
Hmm.
Fascinating stuff, isn't it?
Hmm.
Yes. Okay. Anyway, more about next mine now. I must say I'm quite keen on that. I mean, if it's available and it's only $400, I think that is the sort of thing I would get. I mean, it would probably mean having to wear a baseball cap or something when I wanted to use it, or even a sports headband. Um, but no, nothing as cumbersome as a headset. And yeah, anyway, yes, like the idea of that. Okay, back to vrtimes.com. Virtual reality times, three long words squashed together as one, .com. Vuxix, is that right? Or Vuxix?
Vuzix?
Intri- Vuxix or something, yeah. Well, you know what names it is.
If it's smart glasses,
Oh,
I'd think like Vuzix.
Fusix, yeah, something like that. People probably come up with these names and think, "Oh, that looks whizzy and snazzy and
Right,
trendy
right.
and fair." And then,
And
oh,
different.
oh, you can't pronounce it.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, yes, gobbledygook world. Right. Anyway, whoever the Vuxic they are, have introduced the M4000 Enterprise smart glasses with optical waveguide. Yes. Wow. Isn't this exciting? So that's them. Oh, a hard hat um, optional, I suspect. Yeah. Anyway, these are smart glasses. They are for the enterprise, in case you hadn't guessed. It's part of their corporate M series, flagship projects and all. The glasses have a Qualcomm Snapdragon processor in there. Same one used in its own predecessor and in the second version of Google Glass. All the technical specifications. Quite a nice little picture to advertise them with. Bit in your face, really, but yeah. And yeah, don't really tell us much more about that, except there is a link here that you can click on and get to their official website. So read out about this at Virtual Reality Times, three words, .com. And if you follow the link to the website, this is a Vuzix website. And yeah, slightly clearer picture of what exactly is going on in that one. Oh, and there we are, Zip Blade. Yeah, I could wear those. Can't even find any decent pair of shades on my avatar at the moment. I'll go for it. I'll have anything. Anything going, please.
Well,
Anyway, yeah,
you
so
didn't wear
that's,
these, so.
yeah, quite. Oh, but they're not copy, aren't they?
Oh, that's right. Not copyable.
Yeah, everything you
Good
try to give me,
gracious.
there's no copy.
No copy.
Anyway, so yeah, as I said, that's Visits Core and virtualitytimes.com for the article. And now we're on for a site called Virtuality Reporter. And
Hmm.
the web address is just that, Virtual Reality Reporter, three long words squashed, and then .com, virtualityreporter.com. And this one is about fundamental surgery achieves CME accreditation for VR total knee arthroplasty simulation. Yes, I thought you'd like that one. Um, this is all good news for VR, of course. Um, it's orthopedic surgeons, American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons, have accredited this knee therapy, I suppose, using VR. So, it's all been taken seriously. I think that's the point here. If you are interested in knees and VR, then check out virtualityreporter.com for that article. And yeah, It's the bee's knees, folks.
Ah,
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
yep, yep.
Couldn't resist. Okay. virtualityreporter.com. Moving on. Back to CES, and this time an article from Road to VR, regular site here. Hands on, experiencing shock and awe with Tesla suits electrostimulation haptics.
Hmm.
Well, as you can see, nobody's got rid of the bulky headsets that come with it. But Tesla Suit is a London based company. That's over here, London, by the way. Britain, London. Not European London, Britain, London. Um, well, I think, sort of. The same thing, aren't they, really? But they make enterprise focused haptic suits like none other experienced so far, according to the reviewer. He got a chance to wear it and find out what sets it apart from other haptic suits, many of which employ a series of vibrating motors in an attempt to simulate sense of touch. I have a cushion on a chair here that I haven't plugged into the mains for ages actually, but it vibrates underneath you, and it's so bloody uncomfortable. I mean, it really doesn't do the relaxation job it's meant to do, because the vibration bits are like two hard strips somewhere in the cushion, and naturally your backside lands on the two hard strips. Right,
Of
sorry,
course, of course.
you didn't need to know that, did you? Right, anyway, Tesla Suit is different. In homage to Nikola Tesla's advances in electricity, Tesla Suit delivers a body a range of amperage, that's amps, isn't it?
Mm,
That's designed to leave a lasting impression. And yep, again, I'm not going to read out something so highly technical, but it sounds like fun. Mixing virtual reality and electrostimulation. This apparently is a potent combination. Yes, sounds
sure.
like it. And Tesla Suits Enterprise Training. I'll just have a very brief look at this. This is 1 minute, so you might as well
Tesla
see
Suit
it.
is a human to digital interface, the only of its kind. A powerful new tool for next gen enterprise training solutions. Tesla Suit provides deeper sensory immersion in VR environments, enabling users to safely experience stressful, hazardous scenarios as though they've lived them. Critical operating procedure is trained into reflex with haptic feedback, increasing safety and reducing risk of production delays and on-the-job injury. Tesla Suit outputs motion capture and biometrics. Trainers monitor performance and stress levels to ensure users are prepared to perform under pressure. And the Tesla Suit SDK supports easy integration with existing training applications. To accelerate mastery and scale expertise in your organization, contact us at teslasuit.io. Tesla Suit, master reality.
Well, very good. So that's where Star Trek get their stuff from, is it? All right. Yes. Okay. Well, that looks good. Uh,
Mm,
unfortunately, it's got the headset thing there, which looks a bit cumbersome. But actually, it's good. I bet you it's deliberately been designed to look like these new modern superhero costumes. You know, no more of the underwear outside the tights. They wear metal equivalents these days, don't they? And
mm-hmm.
I don't know what that's made of. It looks like a very strong plasticky sort of stuff, but who knows? Who knows? Anyway, read more about that at roadtovr.com. One of many articles about CES they've had this week. Most of them not particularly interesting, but that's sort of interesting, wasn't it? All right, VR Scout, another regular site here, VR, the letters scout.com. Virgineers or Virginias. Oh, God, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that
Anyway,
one.
Virgineers military grade VR headset already in use by the US Air Force. They showed off this headset only to find out that it's actually already in production, bought up by the US Air Force, and they are actually using it. It's another professional headset. It boasts 8K resolution, a built-in virtual link, and an AR add-on module. And yep, it's already a popular option among several high-profile organizations, including the US Department of Defense. Yeah, very high spec indeed, but since we do live in headset land and some people have more money than they really need, you might want to go out and buy one, I suppose. Oh, God, that looks like a bit of a. Don't tell me you've got to sit in something like that too. I'm not quite sure what's going on there.
That's a
Uh,
construction crane. I don't know what it's
right.
doing, but.
This is the video that goes with this one. 2 minutes of it. Let's see what's happening.
I'm Martin. Hi, I'm Mark. And we are the co-founders of VR Engineers, the virtual reality
VR
engineering
engineers,
company
right?
out of
Okay,
Prague. And we
that's
are
how you
here to
pronounce it.
introduce Xto, our new headset, engineered for professionals.
Yeah, that pronunciation's dancing on the edge, I think, of a
Yeah,
difficult phrase.
Learning what are the difficulties in mass adoption of the VR for professional applications.
there we are.
And then we put all our passion
Eat
into
your heart out,
creating
Oculus.
new
That's what you
components
really want on your head,
to
isn't
use
it?
all these difficulties. Oh,
Cough,
and the
cough.
heart of our company is actually an obsession with building VR headsets with the best visual quality out there. The most crystal clear, true to life image. So we are talking 5K resolution, 170 degrees field of view. But Marek always says that's not the key. Yes, because it's always about the combination of high quality electronics
Okay,
together
I think we've
with
had enough of that.
precision.
So, they just mentioned 5K resolution, whereas the article just mentioned 8K.
Hmm.
Would be helpful if they got it right. Anyway, so you can read more about that at look, you got an advert for them too. Scouting the best in virtual reality. This is of course vrscout.com. All right. Oh yeah, and here's another medical one for you. This site behaved really oddly when I first clicked on it, but here in the recall thing, it seems to be okay. This is actually a site called Cerebral Palsy News Today,
Hmm.
which is naturally a very specific thing. Um, you can't see it all at the top there. CerebralPalsynewsToday.com. Cerebral Palsy newstoday.com. Go to my Twitter feed if you can't figure that one out and need a direct click through. Anyway, this is about using virtual reality games in therapy to improve motor function for cerebral palsy children. It says study suggests, but I mean, I think we can assume they got some kind of results. Um, nothing really here for the broader market, but kind of interesting. It is actually quite amazing how all these little different backwaters of medicine and industry and things suddenly pop up with items saying, oh, we discovered this thing called VR and it's revolutionizing our industry or our whatever.
Hmm.
So quite interesting from that point of view. January the 8th is when this is published, so that's about 3 days ago now or something. But you do need cerebral palsynewstoday.com. If you know how to spell it, all well and good. If you don't, go to my Twitter feed and click on the link. Right, putting that one away. We're moving into some other stuff here, and I'm going to do it the wrong way round. Hypergrid Business, of course, our friends over there. This is an article by Wiki Janus, whoever he be, rather Maria or whatever. I think it's really just PR for a grid called Dream Nation, who have apparently resolved, yes, they have indeed, resolved to bring new users to OpenSim in 2020.
Hmm.
They have a mentor community center and a welcome center that you see there. Gosh, very lots of it. Um, so why is it I see things like this and think, yeah, and every other grid too. Um, Dream Nation, they claim, draws a great deal of its membership from Second Life members who have never actually experienced OpenSim Worlds. So Dream Nation gets recommended to them by their own membership base as a great place to enjoy an entirely different environment from that of the restrictive and at times censorious Second Life environment. So on it goes and on it
Censorious.
goes. Yeah, censorious. Yeah, that's a good
Hmm.
word. I don't know if it's a real world or not. Probably is, but you never know. Actually, it
Yeah,
might
is
not
that
have,
relative of
might
the
not have, might not have checked this.
Tyrannosaurus?
Yeah, I know. Well, at least it's not yo-yo. Um, OpenSim worlds remain very much do-it-yourself worlds, whereas many of our new members who've experienced nothing else but Second Life are used to having everything delivered on the platter. They don't have to create just buy. Blah blah blah. So anyway, they're pitching for Second Life users, which is fine by me because
Mm-hmm.
anybody who's trying to get people out of a corporate walled garden into the open metaverse is doing a good thing, by and large, I think. And there's the Newbies, Freebie Plaza on Old Market Town. Um, Dream Nation has always been proud of and an area where we do well in the annual Hypergrid Business Reader Survey. I guess that's the line they had to put in to get published on Hypergrid Business. Right.
No,
Okay. Sorry, I'm so cynical at times, am I
no.
not?
Mm,
Right.
that was,
Also,
yeah.
Hyper. And VR startup helps users find content. Yeah, here we go. Um, Again, this is over here in London. A company called Immersion. Basically, it's as you would expect, but with two N's on the end. That is, so it's Immersion N kind of thing. It's a content discovery engine for virtuality, and it officially launched during the week for subscribers and VR content creators. The unique platform can be found at immersion.com, and because I can, I'm going to click live on air. I'm clicking a link. You know what that's
Here we
like.
go.
It could be disastrous, but no, there it is. Right, and they use cookies. They wish to inform me. So, virtual reality discovery engine, and that's what they're doing here. They're telling us they combine VR, AI, and the web to enable a first-of-a-kind spatial UI. We're reinventing the way content libraries are explored. With 5G, we will open up the immersive world, including asteroids. Oh, cute. Coming across the screen there.
Hmm.
Right. Yeah, that's it. This seems to be it, really. You can then click on another link saying immerse yourself. And of course, you have to log in. Okay, well, fair enough. That's all we really needed to know, isn't it? So um, basically go to Hypergrid Business for this, and then follow the link to their website, and then presumably I haven't done this, but presumably if you're interested in being able to search for lots of content and stuff, you register on the site, and they'll find stuff you need. I imagine it's a commercial site. In other words, when they find what you need, they'll charge you for it. But who knows? Anyway, good stuff to have around. And finally, um, this is a nice little video. The OpenSim Festival, as opposed to the community conference, will be happening in March. And they've just put up this little video for us to look at, which is just about a minute of whatever. There we are, 68th of March. And for some reason, I was already at the end of that.
Oh,
Here we go. Right, here's the full thing. Okay, I'll stop there so you can keep looking at the dates. Right. Yeah. I also got I am Discord. I think it was actually it was yesterday from Leighton Marjoram. We have a it's already there. We have a booth there to do whatever we want with. Like last year, we didn't do much with it last year. It was difficult to it's actually difficult to do anything while there was anything on, if you see what I mean. And there was quite a lot happening all the while. But we'll no doubt hop along there and try again this year, maybe do. If one of those days is a Sunday, which I believe it might be, we might try and do a outside broadcast from there if it's manageable.
Yeah, yeah,
Other since these days we do tend to travel a lot, but that's what the hypergrid is all about, isn't it?
yeah.
But we're not only hypergrid news, we're hypergridding news because we do it while we're newsing. In fact, I just had an idea. Maybe we should turn this into a sort of a safari. First news item, every news item we hop to a different location. Now,
Sure.
I think that would be pushing it, especially when the news items aren't directly locations. Oh dear. Okay, well that's it for me. That's it for me. Thank goodness. I think.
Oh, okay.
Thoughts, James, on all that shenanigans.
I was thinking about the Next Mind, which is, I mean, that's such a cool concept, and I think back to when Marie was on the show regularly, and she would raise her cry, "Don't get implants, don't get implants." Well, this the Next Mind technology is just that. You know,
Yeah, except it's not an
mental
implant.
feedback. Right, right. It's no
Yeah.
implant, so Maria should be happy.
Yeah, implant-free brain
Yeah,
brain
non-invasive.
brain warp.
Right, right. So
Yeah,
just what the doctor asked for.
and I was amazed how compact it is
Yeah.
for what it apparently does, and people are saying it does. Because I've seen these medical and scientific kits that do it, and you're lucky if you don't get your head shaved. But they've got what look like
Indeed. Yeah. Right.
suction cups all over your head. And I thought maybe, well, if those are more sensitive, they could sort of read through hair, and they could be in. You could have like a bath cap, like that you put over your hair in the bath, and
Yeah, yeah.
have those electrodes in it. But I never actually envisaged it to be just a simple thing like a plug at the back of the head there. It actually reminds me of science fiction movies. It's an android. Unscrew the plug and
It,
it
it
shuts down.
yeah, it's almost too simple. Right. Right.
Yeah, oh yeah, quite. Almost too simple to be believable, but there you
Yeah,
go,
and
kind of thing.
then can you put that on while you sleep and record your dreams?
Well, actually, that's a
Whoa.
pretty. Well, if they say a future model will be able to visualize
Yeah, your
what you're going
imagination.
to,
Yeah.
then presumably REM sleep, which is when we dream, if there is there's obviously a visual component in our brain of
Yeah.
sorts, because
Yeah.
we tend to remember glimpses of it. Even though our eyes aren't open and seeing anything. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. It could be the start of a thing where dreams are recorded. Let's face it. And
Could be.
if you can record your dream, I mean, I wouldn't mind recording my dreams because I can never remember them.
Right.
So I mean, if I could actually wake up in the morning and then, sort of go through the day and then sit down in front of a TV at night or put a headset on and sort of, oh, well now, yeah, I've got an hour or two to spare. Let me replay last night's dream.
Yep.
Because I can't remember it, but maybe the device could. Interesting thought.
Yeah.
Then, of course, we'll get into the whole thing about significance of dreams and why you
Yeah.
often
Yeah.
often advise not to remember them.
Right.
Cough, cough.
It's
Anyway, who knows? Who knows indeed.
but very cool. I look forward to watching that.
Yeah. Right. Well, a couple of other things. Saturday, 4th of July. Right. I've only just realised this. Hopefully I can click this um, and open it from. Oh, actually, it's on. There we are. Another site here that I've just pulled up is called Gridlist. It's GRIDLIST.info, and I'm in the subfolder /explore. Um, it doesn't seem to be all embracing yet, but basically it's a kind of places and what's on thing for the actual hypergrid.
Hmm.
There, for example, Belter is something on Kitely. Um, this one, Rev's fantastic. I think that's actually somebody's blog. Kitely. Uh, this one, Miami Shopping is on Neverworld. Dolly's HG could be just about anywhere, I guess. It doesn't got a logo by it. Caprica Hypergrid, there. Another one for Neverworld. Neverworld again. But you get the idea. You scroll down here and get what you want. They didn't actually have an obvious one, but with a bit of work, I was actually able to get an RSS feed out of this site. So obviously, I'm going to be picking up, any posts as they come up here. So if you combine that with what do we call it, OpenSim news and all the rest of it,
Yeah.
um, I like to aggregate these things, so I like to have a folder of feeds, which from different sources, which obviously gets bigger and more comprehensive, telling me what's going on or what places to go to, um, if I'm in the mood, as it were. So anyway, that was quite a good one. As I said, I had that in our Slack channel here. 23rd of, yeah, that was 1st of January. Um, Right. Upload VR that we featured earlier. If you look them up on YouTube, they have a regular weekly sort of update called VR Recap. I'm not going to. Oh, let's see. Wrong place really, isn't it? Come on. Are you going to? Oh,
New Year, same schedule. It's the VR recap.
here we
If
are.
you've recently bought a Quest, then you could be waiting till mid to late February to get your hands on it. The headset was completely sold out online during Christmas, but you could get lucky in physical stores. The popularity of the headset comes as no
Very well
surprise,
produced,
especially
professional
after
thing.
fallout
This
from the
it's
OpenSim
only
docket.
a
Not
couple
to
of minutes
mention the
each
headset
time,
had
but
an
they
open beta
they
and
get the
features
highlight
like
news
half-life
into a pretty
balance.
concise
Superhot had a very merry
format.
Christmas after the game raked in $2 million during the holiday week alone, and that's from the VR version across all
This
platforms.
particular
John
episode is
Hollywood,
2 minutes.
director of special projects at Superhot, told us, "We're releasing these sales numbers not to brag, but to provide insight into what a successful game can bring in VR." Superhot has always been a chart topper, so it's no surprise it's on Steam's Platinum tier best-selling list, alongside Arizona Sunshine, Blade and Sorcery, and Beat Saber. Boneworks was up there too, which is incredible considering it was released only
It is
last
nice looking
month
at these
and has
things while
been
you're talking, isn't it? Anyway, let's put that one back out of the way quickly and just pull up, in case you're wondering, our Slack client. It's a floating window here, which is why it's popping up in a bit of an odd way. Yeah, and at the OpenSync Community Conference before Christmas, there were a couple of sessions from Res Mailer, and this one, I think it's the account name is Res Mailer. It's I kind of remember his name. You'll know it, I'm sure. Here we are. Yeah. This is
Oh,
actually
Ramesh.
on
Yeah. Yep.
Ramesh. Yeah, that's right. This is Res Mailer's YouTube account. The presentation was part of OSCC, but still no sign of any replays from Avacon and OSCC yet. So we wait and wait basically on that front. But this is quite a nice little presentation featuring the real world self of Ramesh. So there you go. Normal people, really, yeah, aren't they just? Right, I think that was it. I knew I had a few things. Oh yeah, here's one for James actually, and just any of you in the business with us here of broadcasting.
I'm
This is a post to
afraid.
the site called vrleague.gg. So vrleague.gg. Oh, it sounds like a horse, doesn't it? Anyway, this is actually a sort of how-to thing for actually live streaming, like we do this program from inside your Oculus Quest headset. So, James, for example, you could presumably log in to this screen in an Oculus set and actually use it. I don't know how you'd have to read it. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
it'd be nice to like load the camera HUD and like literally broadcast, whilst the actual tools you're using are the real 3D environment tools. How much different it would be when the whole thing is translated into a 2D screen, I don't know. But anyway, it goes through the built-in features and various other stuff and how to set it all up with OBS. And as you can see, the emphasis is very definitely on the headset part of it. So might be of interesting to a few of you. So that's vrleague.gg. You can't not remember that, can you?
Right.
VR League, GG. Okay, love it. Right, okay. Good job. I opened those last little things there. Oh, we don't want that to just refresh my memory. So that really is it. That's the other things I just had lying. I'm not going to read out every Discord channel. So let's face it. That's it for this week. Any other comments, James? Well, I guess your comments on the
Yeah, I did my next mind comment, so
yes,
that's what
exactly.
I
So
had lined up.
that's your thing of the week. Your
Yeah,
thing of the week, as
yeah,
they
I
say.
appreciate
Okay.
that link to the Quest streaming. I mean, I know a couple ways of streaming from the Quest, but doing something like a
Yeah.
broadcast like this, still not a lot of clarity on how to do that. The tools for
Yeah,
doing
when
this
I
still
posted
really,
it on our
yeah.
Slack channel because I immediately thought, oh well, James might see this, but since I saw it then, I could
Oh,
remind you on the
sure,
spot, so to speak.
right.
There's not much in the article, but there is the video on the page there, which seems to cover a bit more,
Yeah, sure. Yep.
makes it more simple and stuff. So, yep, yeah, a whole new world for broadcasters and everything else, really. Right. Well, we will. Hopefully, I've got. We were very late starting this week, but it's been quite a short show, and yes, James still has at least 20 minutes before his deadline for get out
Right,
of here.
right.
Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. It's goodbye from him. I mean
And,
him. Yeah, yeah.
and which one?
Um, well, both of you, I guess. There were two
Okay.
of you hanging
Uh,
around here a while ago.
right. Well, the other one left, so that's.
Oh, okay. Well, it's just goodbye from
But
the
it,
singular him.
yeah, and it doesn't. It's not me. It's really him. It's goodbye from him. The other
Yeah,
him.
the hymns, yes. Oh, yeah, and this one. So, oh, I've really messed it up
Oh,
this week,
this
haven't
needs
I?
some work.
Yeah.
We
So
need
it's
some work
goodbye
on
from
this.
both. It's goodbye from both of us, and we will return this time next week. We'll be here, Sunday, 11 a.m. Pacific time, late evening UK time. Well, halfway late. Hey, you get the idea. Have a good week, everybody, and we'll be back then. Bye for now.